The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
Ready up. Here we go.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Get high. Get high.
Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout.
Fucking bitch. Damn, bro. Should've waited until he
Just
fucking
a
cleared.
terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Oh,
Man, I've been there. This is one of those games you just want to forget right away and turn the page. 4 picks now thrown by this guy, and you're just not able to make your reads. Things aren't clicking. You're not seeing the field, and the ball's not coming out right. Next week cannot come soon enough for him, I can tell you that.
He is going nowhere.
Dude, what I can tell you
Stop
do?
at the line of scrimmage.
well, hurry up and get that transaction on. The faster you get it out, it's right.
Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Got out of trouble and throws.
What's
Finds his
happening?
tight end.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
Quickly complete. Still running at the 40. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. He's going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fires on the move. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
The give on the inside. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
To the air, it's Manning. Fires to the right.
Good fucking hit, man.
Completed, defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on 3rd down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on 4th?
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Oh my God.
Get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Pulls and fires complete. Touchdown, Longhorns! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today.
That's what I was doing earlier. My phone was in my pocket. I was on the phone with you, and I was like messaging people on Messenger. I'm like, bro, they talking about some what? I'm like, my bad, bro. My phone's in my pocket. I didn't even do it.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end.
Yeah.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
All right.
Looking to take a shot.
Okay.
And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first three periods. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Making side adjustments here. Off play action. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They say, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
He's going for a big play downfield.
He got them bitches.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just dribbled through his fingers.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
It'll be third and long. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Going downfield for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback adapting. Got a little space. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of
What up?
Live to play another down.
But that trash ain't out your room yet.
Like the job by the defense.
Why that trash ain't out your room
They
yet?
took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
That's cool. Get the
They
trash
are
out your room.
calling for their defense.
I said that's cool, but get the trash out your room like I asked you to.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. He's
see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback.
Touchdown, Texas! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Definitely not bad. Terrible. I said I wasn't talking to you.
We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Ducks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him inside.
That's kind of funny because it's like, wow, it really reminds me of teammates and like you drop 40 on our head. Like that was really trying to like you have to do that. But it's crazy because we actually did talk about it because I feel like we had to talk about it. It's one of those things that was like, wow, it's so funny. Like the fans always have more beef than the players actually do. So it's like, oh, dude, hey, you read all this stuff. It's like fans are hating on us for getting another thing when you are playing with that 7%. Everyone has their thoughts, but like when you come in and you're legitimately ready to lose, like that's literally all it is. Raven Johnson, your teammate, you're getting caught. Cocks up. Cocks up, baby. You have any thoughts or reactions to what's going on happening with Raven? I think Raven is going to have a good W career.
These gadgets, I'm tripping. I'm ready.
Touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Touchdown, Aggies. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense right now flying around, getting to the ball carrier, knocking the ball loose, running into the end zone, jumping on it for a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Whittington. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Shows him the stiff arm.
Oh, bro, don't start this shit, bro.
He has the first and still on his feet. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Moore to the air. Pressure coming.
Oh, he got away.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays. Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover.
Gets him inside the 20, still going. Grabs a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Defense looks as if it's coming. Takes the handoff. It's Whittington.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll go to the ground. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you see the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Concepcion. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The Aggies have this offense rolling. Going to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Aggies will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
He'll be stopped short at the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes a grab past the marker. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. The give to the left side. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of hands.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Whittington. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. On the ground, it's Whittington. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. That's really
bro, I missed the fucking tackle.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Moore will throw. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires left. Makes the grab outside. It's Stewart. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this cornerback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Floating away. Breaks into the open. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Moore to the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Fitted in the window for the score. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Get the fuck out
Good
of
job
here.
by the
What
coverage
hell?
unit to put a stop to that return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer.
Oh, bro, thank God. 'Cause, hey, that was passing the phone. That is some bull.
Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to fire. Now adjusting. He's forced out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage, and the defense will take it as a sack.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Wide open downfield. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Really good-looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space. It was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that, too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
Might as well give it to him again. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
A&M comes back out with another first down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll try the run. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Texas A&M going quickly. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Reed. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Aggies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Steps away to find some room.
Get the fuck out of here!
Makes the catch down the right side. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
Got it on the outside. It's Whittington. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Here we go, here we go.
Moore will throw. Pulls it in. It's Moore. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Just keep slinging it. Moving out of the pocket. He's got an open man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick him up.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping him. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that respect.
Bro, fucking hell, bro. No shit.
Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to pass, it's Reed. Looking to scramble. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. Texas A&M going up tempo. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, it's picked off. Touchdown, Oregon. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick 6.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. On the run from inside his own 5. Delivers the stiff arm. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line to a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Moore to the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side.
Oh, that's a 98 speed.
Touchdown, Ducks! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Running through contact. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Power football with the run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll go to work in the air on second down. He fires it. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. Rush is on him. Fires on the move.
No, bro. It's not possible to see that right.
With a turnover. Bringing it back.
It's a good young lesson for all young receivers out there. Never jump up and down waving your hands trying to get the attention of the quarterback, because guess what? All you're doing instead is getting the attention of the defense. They're able to run over and get the INT.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got the first down and more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Grab behind the line. It's Whittington. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Moore will throw. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
wide receivers on second and goal. That's room for the quarterback to run and a lot of receivers for the defense.
And he's running over defensive backs, bro. This is crazy, bro.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that one.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling he wants to take the top off. Pulls it in on the right. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They need to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Offense gets set for second down. With the catch, it's Stewart. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Moore to the air. Ball near the sticks. It's Casper. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Under fire. He found the opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And the Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Got it, looking for the first down. Turning it on. Made a defender miss. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got him this time. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
What?
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Reed. Pocket breaking down.
Oh, wait, man.
And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack.
Oh, what?
And you want to talk about
No,
his
ain't no more
favorite
of those,
receiver.
bro.
It might be everybody based on the number of guys getting
Yeah,
touches and a
that.
chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Time to take a shot. He's got it on the right. Here he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. They want to throw it. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for blockers. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
He's going to fire deep.
Oh,
And caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Oregon! Grabbed in the end zone and put 6 on the board.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
bro, put the shirt on. You just all out here with your drawers on and everything, bro. Put some clothes on.
On the move from inside his 5.
But he ain't got no clothes. Bra, no shirt.
So the
Texas
Texas
A&M
offense
did he?
They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to
Dude,
save themselves.
you make it very well known that you're always in your underwear.
If you miss high throwing over
Dude,
the middle of the field,
you're in the window with the blinds open.
Interception, so lucky that ball was incomplete.
So now it's second and long. Back to throw, it's Reed. He fires to the left side.
All right,
and it's picked off for the third time today. Finally,
what?
Down the one play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job.
Unleashes one deep.
These niggas just jump like Jordan, bro, back to the fucking football. Every pass he throws, they jump it back to the
And this
ball.
offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the two as they extend the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great.
What do you mind me here? Unlock the doors. Never mind, it's already unlocked.
Touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. Texas A&M offense is back on the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to... He unleashes a long one. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know
bro.
the
Why you always
offense
play robots?
has to
Why you always
take
do your phone?
shots.
Why you always do
Try
my
to get
phone?
themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
I take anything for it. I ask you questions like you just asked me.
Going back to the well, another deep ball.
And you're always blunt people saying it.
Interception. This guy just
So
can't
what
find
the
his own
difference is?
players. Got some room to run. At the 30.
You don't do nothing. You just blunt people saying that because you're bored.
And he's out of bounds at the 2.
Yes.
Almost a pick six, but
Precisely.
they're set up on the first down.
So you know.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Oregon! And the beatdown has ensued.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. That one off. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory.
Go. Do the show. Right.
No.
To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40, the 20, 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown.
I just told you to put some shorts on. Bro, go put some. You're not just going outside of your legs.
Just trying to give yourself some space on offense. Forget that. I'm taking
Yeah,
this thing.
Derek walking to the trash. He walked right up to the window in his drawers. No shirt on. Talking about, hey.
To almost break the 100-yard rushing mark in one play.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball.
How much you got to do? You got to do it.
At the 39.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
He's looking deep. He's got it at the 30.
I just told him that the other day when he came in here talking about the on the first side. Because he was playing basketball. He was doing something, he said.
Quarterback will keep it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The play action fake. Now improvising. Bought a little time, lets it go. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by...
Touchdown, Ducks!
Yeah, no, scheming. I seen it before you pulled up. Yeah, he like he didn't have it on his face, but it was around like how Mari wear it. Yeah, like how Mari be wearing it, like it ain't all the way on the face, but like he wear it like it's like a skull cap. Yeah, like he had that on. I seen he was walking across the street. Dude, sit down, bro. They're gonna come outside, bro. Relax. I'm shocked you ain't seen him. He was literally right there when you pulled up. The boy your Aunt Kiki talking about. He ain't had no gray skin, man. He's black. Where you get that chain from, bro? You stealing?
What? Oh no. Boy, don't you dare touch me before I beat you up.
What? What you saying for? What? Dude, what are you talking about? Did they end up catching that boy they was looking for last night? Oh, your friend ain't take you back? Oh, so yeah, they probably ain't catch him. I don't think it's supposed to rain till tomorrow.
Anytime there's a top 10 clash, the focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
I'm looking at the one today, but the phone that I work with, it didn't have the work rate back then.
I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week.
4 seasons. This must be a dropout. Yeah, that season's a dropout.
Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway.
They probably gone now. He probably ran up out of here. They probably chased him out of here. I'm shocked he was literally right there when you pulled up.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson.
Yeah, no, the boy was really walking by the street as that boy was being snapped. Yeah, he had no shot on. I think he had on like 10 or gray sweatpants. Yeah, he was literally right there. Like right as you pulled up, he was right there. You see him? He literally walked by like he was walking by slow. Yeah, I seen him. Yeah, that's why when she said something, I'm like, hold on, like I seen that boy. He walked right past your car. Don't run through them Slim Jims, bro. Yeah, you can bring me one. Thank you.
you got two?
Right?
That's very logical. No, you got it first.
Come on. It's still not equal.
Chill.
What happened?
I'm trying to hurry up and eat that.
Bro, what?
Go make dinner.
She said go make that.
Say you got you some dinner.
Becky, make some dinner. Here you go. I don't mind.
You know, leave me alone.
You should mean something ain't right with him. But boy, eat them some, Jim. Boy. What ain't right with him?
They have too much sugar.
What?
Bro, he talking about the Slim Jim got too much sugar. I was looking for the remote to watch TV down here. I don't know where it's at.
Upstairs.
Oh. The blue one? The one you said that you found? Dude'll be having all the remotes and then be losing them in this room. Mm-hmm. Shaba ranks.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. That's caught. It's Burks. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Wants to fire on second down, using the quick game. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Running back searching for a hole. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Kearney. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off and does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He's got him in the flat. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
Makes the grab. It's Burks. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
He wants to change this route. Wants to keep it in the air. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Throws for the tight end. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. he's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle. It's Horton. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Horton. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Dropping back, it's Russell. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
And we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to run for it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the bench.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Finds his man, it's Horton. Turning it off. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the bootleg and rolling out. It's caught downfield. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off.
Going for it all. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic.
No Calatio there?
And quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride, and that's why he gets the touchdown.
And the extra point was good.
He was just at where he was.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Well, no little rest and no Calatio.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Out of bounds at the 38, and a really nice return there sets up the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's the handoff. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The Sooners in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You got to wonder about the play call there. 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for loss. Now you've got 4th and California.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th. Makes the grab plenty for the first down. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
I mean, it's not a shot.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Makes the grab. It's Miller. Hard running there. And runs through another guy. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They're going to run it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's going to take off. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On fourth down, looking to pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Coverage team dare to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show.
Oh, the one you said you waiting your pictures on?
And the Sooners will kick it away to crank up the second half.
Yeah.
Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Let's go. Right. Single, single. 153. 153.
From the gun, the running back has it. Plows through the defense. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Slings it downfield. Finds a man on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from them.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or Listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Oh my God, bro.
Working that left side. And he runs into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back on this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Working that left side now. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Offense changing the play. Off the play fake on 1st down. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Sategna. At the 20, he's got space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the gun, running back on the move. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. Alabama pushing the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He throws it back to the left, a risky ball. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short.
Why you keep screaming like
The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Caught over the middle. It's Horton. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Back to throw. It's Russell. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown time! Quick strike through the air for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Going right to work up top. Got him downfield. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosion.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Throws to the tight end. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. They want to run this quarterback. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Off the play fake. Under fire. Quarterback's got the first. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
I think this team knew coming in today they needed to be able to run the football, and they were going to have to get some of that production from the quarterback, and he just broke off his longest run of the game so far. That was critical for his confidence, for this offense's confidence, and right now
brings it down on the right side. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
The defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Going to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
Oh, he wants it all. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Catch in the middle. It's Cuevas. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running it.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Bringing the heat. Forced out of the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And look at the quarterback. Look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Going deep. He's got it along the sideline. Finds some room. The 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he makes his way into the end zone for the 2. That drive, a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
He got nowhere, but now it's decision time. It's third down. Listen, if I go get this first down, there's a good chance this ball game's over. The clock's going to run out.
Touchdown, Alabama! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. He's taking the deep shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go marks. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense.
Going to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. He wants a big play here late. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll take a shot.